I'm Julie Lyonn Lieberman. Welcome to the Electric Spice series. I'm here at the D'Addario headquarters, and I'm going to be demonstrating on an NS Design electric violin, the NXT line. I have Zyx strings by D'Addario on my instrument, and a little later I'll be using the LR Bags preamp and the Zoom special effects box. This is a four-part series, and if you hang with me, you'll see at the end of each of these tutorials, I have some information about discounts from Electric Violin Shop and also the Loaner program with NS Design. These tutorials are coordinated with my Bollywood Strings orchestra scores, but they'll be pertinent to any bowed string player. This first in our series of four will focus on the most commonly asked questions I receive via email from all over the world about using an electric instrument. The first question that comes up many times goes like this. I have an electric instrument, where's the music for it? Are there any special techniques when playing on an electric? Do I need any extra equipment? Should I handle the instrument differently than my acoustic? In the past, an electric violin or cello was associated with rock music. But today it can be used and is being used to play many different American and world styles. It can be combined with an acoustic orchestra or an acoustic ensemble, or be played as a standalone with a band or on your own. There are some companies like Mona Lisa Sound and Mark Wood Music that are creating scores that electrics can use. And in my Bollywood scores for junior and senior players, I do have a special electric violin part written for the junior level and another one for the senior level. The techniques that we use on an electric are very similar to what we apply to an acoustic instrument, including what I would call eclectic styles techniques, meaning techniques that we use that would be appropriate for American and world styles versus the classical music of Western Europe. So that legato vibrato ornament, shall I say, for Western classical is not really going to be the main staple, the foundation for our technique when we're playing on an electric. When you play on an electric, you can use a lighter touch in both hands. And I cover that in my Capturing the Style series called Vertical Technique, which you'll find on the D'Addario Lesson Room series and also on YouTube. That lighter touch will actually help you enormously when you're playing the music of Western Europe, classical music of Western Europe. And I want to point out that I phrase it that way because there's a classic music of every region, including of America. That lighter touch will enable you to move much more freely on the instrument and also protect you from injury. Now stick around for a second and I'll tell you about the Loaner program. NS Design, the maker of the NS series of electric violins, has generously offered to loan your school, if you are a part of a school orchestra or you are a string director, an NS Design instrument to use for the performance of Bollywood Strings published by Kendor, the junior or the senior or both editions. The score itself is an interlocking score, meaning that your junior orchestra can perform it as a standalone, your senior can perform it as a standalone, but the two orchestras can come together and perform their parts and they all interlock as one. There is an electric violin part for each level that can be played simultaneously, or you can opt to just have one part played. The Loaner program, the information for that, along with an exciting offer from the Electric Violin Shop of 10% off for a Zoom effects box or an LR Bags preamp, That information is available at julielyon.com, and I hope that you will take advantage of both. They're great companies.